Hey guys, it's Aura. Today I'm going to be talking to you about endurance. What is endurance? Endurance is usually referred to as armor from the fighting game community. In practice for this game, it's an invisible numerical value that represents how many attacks that you can take before you start getting comboed. Endurance can be visualized from your stats screen. Each weapon has a different endurance level for actions, which are physical attacks, and spells, which are magical attacks, from their idle. Each attack has its own break value, which can be demonstrated by the break bars in PvE. The example I'll be showing here is the damage of multiple different greatsword attacks. Pay attention to how the break bar changes for each hit of the greatsword, and that each hit deals a different amount of break damage. When the endurance is depleted, the enemy will enter a broken state, and will then be comboable and knock-upable. When you use certain commands or skills, you gain endurance. Endurance is represented via the glow around your character. While above the threshold of 460% endurance, your character begins to lightly glow. We will now cover the stages of endurance. Stage 0, which is the idle for most weapons, you will have no glow around your character. For Stage 1, starting around the endurance values of 460 to about 499, the greatsword, which has a slight purple glow at idle, still cannot tank an attack from a breaker. Once you hit the endurance threshold of about 500, Stage 2 begins. This is a slightly stronger purple, in which you can tank a breaker's dash attack without getting knocked up. Past this point, we have no tools to see the exact endurance values for when the next stages begin, so I separate them by hues. For Stage 3, which is the start of yellow or golden color, you usually have enough endurance to tank about 1 or 2 auto attacks from a breaker. The final stage, Stage 4 of endurance, your character glows a pure white. This is a very large range of values, which start at a level that can be broken by a breaker's level 1 charge attack to near unbreakable armor levels. Playing around with your endurance is an integral part of the neutral game and is important to know for trades. Understanding it will also allow you to better gap close against ranged attackers. I would highly recommend labbing it out in custom matches, understanding what skills can break what endurance stages to better win neutral, and to help your teammate when they're in an unfavorable position. Another piece of tech that I'd like to cover is the endurance refresh. By using a skill that sets or changes your endurance is automatically set to your base stat value, plus the amount of the endurance that this skill would give. An example of this would be Fortitude, Storm Slash, Instant Chase, Great Retaliation, and more. A breaker's right-click charge also falls into this category. Using a breaker's right-click charge, you can charge, dodge, and then charge again to prevent yourself from being broken by long-ranged pokes and close distance against slayers. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video on endurance. If you appreciate my content and want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Go ahead and drop a comment on what you'd like to see next.